Hey folks, welcome. Chicken Ranch Homestead. Rob. Hey, first off, I'd like to thank all the new subscribers. We hit 40. That's well over what I want by the end of the year. We're going to try to hit 100 by the anniversary, 1 year anniversary. If I do that, it'd be great. If not, that's okay too. Yeah, I got the sun. That's glare. Let's try this way as I make everyone sick. So, if you can, like, share, subscribe, go with all that stuff. And we'll see what today brings. All right. A little update on the livestock guardian dog. As you can see, it's not guarding anything but digging a hole. Yeah. Briggs isn't really moving outside. Really isn't moving on outside yet, but we're getting them used to the animals. Well, he took off. He ran off. Why, I don't know. But we kind of let him peruse the property. He kind of is on the property, and there he comes running back. Yeah, there he is. He's a goofball. He's inside at night and during the day at times, but he's going to move his way outside. He's pretty well connected with us now. Time to connect him with the animals. But that'll be after Christmas because we're leaving. So today I'll talk about a little bit what we do before we leave. So yeah, we're leaving the homestead for about, I don't know, 24, 32 hours, something like that. Running my boy back to his mom's and exchange some Christmas gifts with my parents and then be right back. So loading up, hauling out, coming right back. So what do? Well, one big thing is water. We take care of the water because we have people that come by that watch our animals or put them away for us. The dairy farm that's behind us, I don't know if I can get it. I think it's right there. They are more than capable than I am to take care of stuff. They've been doing it for years. They know what they're doing. They're really good at their trade. They have goats, they have chickens, they have everything. But their bread and butter is their dairy. Goats are kind of like pets for them. But the girls come over and they take care of them. They feed them and water them, make sure everything is going well. We do have a goat that is due at any time, which is kind of scary leaving, and we have a goat too. It's just how it works out. I think she's gonna hold on until after we're back. She's only got a slight amount of discharge. She looks like she could go a little bit longer. Looking at her right now here, and yeah, I think she can wait. Hold on. There she is. Boo. She's the next one due that we are pretty sure of that she was bred. She was bred by Bucky. And yeah, very little discharge. What, Frankie? The babies, they're all doing fine. Everyone's doing fine. Even got Black Mama over here now. She's still trying to fit in. But yeah, they come over and they take care of things. They'll throw some hay in, they'll throw feed for us, and they'll take care of things. One thing they do not like is electricity, electric fence. So I have to make sure I have everything easily accessible to shut off the electric fences. And that's very understandable. I ran electric discharge machines in the machining world. I've been shocked enough times it really doesn't even faze me. Electroshock therapy maybe. But they don't like electricity, so I'm making sure that we have plugs or switches readily available so they can shut off. But they only need to really get in to feed the pigs. because they're in the sheep dry lot right now, and the goats, which is readily accessible, and they just need to hop over that small fence. Pigs are in that hut right now. I didn't get around to extending it out. I was going to put a little hog panel in there, loop it out, maybe when I get back. But they're staying in there. It's a lot drier, a whole lot drier than that sloppy mess. All right. Well, for waterers, you know, we have a bunch, so we'll have those completely full for them, so they really won't have to top them off. The sheep, which you've seen, is a 75 gallon. I'll top that all the way off. It'll be fine for 24 hours. There's ample water. The goats, I have two large Fortiflex buckets in there. We'll go in there in a second. And that lasts them about a day. So it'll take about a 5 gallon bucket to fill that up. So I'll run in there and I'll show you what we got. Yeah, so what we got in here for the goats is these Fortiflex buckets. They're the flat back on the hooks. You can find those on my Amazon affiliate link down below in the description. I'll fill those. I got 2 of them. They both pretty much tapped them out this morning. We do have females that are lactating. So I'm going to fill these and we'll get back to you. Huh, geez, that's a bad angle. So, still on the subject of water. One thing we've also done is gone out and bought some rabbit waters that are heated. It's kind of plugged in hokey, but it works. But that's one less thing that they don't have to worry about. And with the rabbits, I can fill it up completely, and when I leave in the morning, they shouldn't have to worry about it. We'll be back in time to where they should still have some water left, and we'll be all right. But also, they don't have to worry about things freezing and having to deal with getting water to these small animals because the water's frozen. Larger animals, you usually bust out the bucket, you know, and you're okay. Well, rabbits, you just got this little tiny water feeder. So we got these electrics. We found them on Marketplace. They're really nice. They don't freeze. They're like $25 a piece. I'll try and find a link for them on Amazon. Put a link in the description down below. On a sadder note, one of our rabbits aborted her babies. It's kind of sad, but it happens. But what I'll do for the chickens is I will put one of the big 5 gallon waters in the chicken coop. It produces enough heat in there. It shouldn't freeze overnight. And then I have like 5 bell waters, and I'll put those all throughout the homestead. So there's water everywhere, so the chickens get out, they can get them. There's one in the coop. We have chickens in the back. They still kind of flock there. There's not many left back there. A lot have moved to the coop. So we're kind of that. But what I also do is this. It's a mess right now, but I have like a bunch of little things I use for water around here because I don't have hoses, and my 5 gallon buckets. And my gorilla cart, which the handle's actually straight. I bent it. But what I'll do is I'll fill up all the water in the cart. So they got like a water cart right away. It's already filled. I'll fill it in the morning. It's not supposed to freeze the morning we leave. So we should be good. They should be good. But that's enough about water. But what I also do is I have buckets of feed. And this place is a disaster. But what I do is I lay out all the buckets in here. I'll show you. What I have is a Fortiflex bucket. There's a little tiny Home Depot 1 quart thing in there. This is for the donkey. This is for the goat. So I will write on it goats. This is the goat barrel. And this is the rabbit barrel. So the donkey cup can be used for that, or the scooper, which I'll get to. Here is the pig bucket. There's some eggs in it. They need to be taken out. But it's pig. So I'll write pig on it. And then here's my scooper. And then there's chicken. So it's like everyone else. We just put stuff in barrels. So they'll come by and I will show them. But what I do is I will have that night's ration filled. I'll have it filled and I'll lay it out on top here, or I'll put it just inside the bucket. So they open the bucket, they pull it out. It's already rationed out for them. They don't have to worry about measuring, scooping, having any cardinal knowledge on that. But, you know, the rabbits, I fill their feeder every morning to max right now, just to see how much they're eating through these start of winter days, and they'll be fine for 48 hours. So even if we have a issue, accident, anything bad happen, they're good for that amount of time. They don't have to worry about feeding them. If we do, they know where all the buckets are. They know approximately how much we fill them, which for the pigs and the goats, they're filled to max. The chickens, we fill about 2/3 of the way, and that feeds all the chickens right now. Though we do feed the chickens twice a day. So, and the pigs twice a day on feed. The goats only get feed at night. And since they're doing nighttime, they'll have to feed the goats at night. So if they come by the next morning while we're gone, they can just throw hay into the goats and throw hay into the sheep if they want to. Sheep are real easy. We're grass fed. Throw a bale of hay in the dry lot area. I don't have a feeder set up. Put it on the ground. It's dirt. It'll put down some seeds and we'll get some growth out of it next year, but it's not a major deal because that's where the boys will be next year. But this is one of the things that we do in the sense of animals while we take off. Let's talk about what we do in the house. Well, I'm in the carport making wood for next year. What do we do with the house? Well, our house is run on a Amish-made DS stove coal wood boiler. We have 3 radiators in the house. Well, 3 points. The mud room is actually a heated floor, radiant heat, which is just amazing. Yeah. Ever do another house or build a house, that's the only way I would do it. I like warm feet. But what do? The fires go out. We don't have an outside boiler. Like if you watch any of these other wood channels, wood cutting channels, they'll have these massive outside wood boilers. Most of them are on wood all the time. If you ever watch Trinity Dairy on YouTube, he has a wood boiler that hooks up to propane. So if the wood goes too low, the propane kicks in, keeps the boiler up, which is a system I'd really like to have. But mine's inside the house. So what I'll do is I will have the fire going that night. Hopefully in the morning there's still some coals left. I'll throw some wood in there and we'll heat up the house. But that's only for so long. It's supposed to be in the 20s and 30s. What do? Well, what we do is we have some electric base heaters. Or, you know, your standard, what you would call space heaters. But we have a couple real nice ones that have safeties and this and that. And overheat protection. So that's what we use. And we'll set them for a temperature to keep the house from freezing. And that's what we do. So it's a 2-story farmhouse. We'll have 1 upstairs and 2 in the bottom. And so when we come back, it's not going to be frozen pipes and this and that. But the house has actually been replumbed and reworked about 4 years ago. So it's all PEX, which Some people don't like that. Some people do. But PEX also is a little forgiving if it freezes. It's also forgiving if you get the heat too hot. Well, to a point. But that's what we do for that. And so when we come home, we're not into a freezing house. Throw wood in the boiler and get it back up to temperature. So that's what we do while we take off here from the homestead, farmstead, farm, hobby, whatever we call it. That's what we do. Come home to a halfway decent place, and people do this over the holidays just for a short period, but at least it's something instead of nothing. All right, I said it in the beginning, but I'll say it again: like, share, subscribe. Thanks to all the new subscribers. I should have some more shorts coming out. I really have been doing well with my shorts, and I believe that's where we're catching some subscribers. And I always try to catch antics of the ducks and the chickens and the baby goats. We should have one more set of goats come in, or kid goats, maybe 2, maybe none at all. And we'll have some changes coming up soon. So I'll talk to you again on the flip side. See you later.